Feel my balls. No,
Everybody said,
Yo, that song is about gays.
Let's go.
And we're coming to your life. I'm trying to serve news.
Yeah, so yo, what's going on? Yo, welcome to Foreign Insight with the host and the co-host, Dan Maddox.
Tink tink.
Light.
And today we got some episodes we want to talk about. And today episode, I'm not low. I hear myself on the mic.
That's why you low.
No, they can hear good.
Okay.
Oh.
You know,
I get it now, yeah.
Yo, get with the get a grip, duh.
Get a
Grip, duh.
I think I got a strong one right here.
Yo, what the hell is you talking about? All right, y'all. Today we're talking about. I'm gonna get hurt for this topic, but fuck it. Black women are the most brainwashed group of people in America.
In the world.
We're not gonna do
In
that
the whole
'cause there's a
wide
woman
girl.
sitting next to y'all.
Yeah,
Mixed.
but do you think black women are the most brainwashed?
No, give your personal
I'm
opinion.
asking you first.
You a black woman.
Wow.
Well, a brown woman.
Selective women is brainwashed. That's what I'm gonna say. For one, there's people that follow trend, monkey see, monkey do, and there's women that educate themselves and go off their own experience and don't follow trend. So I'm not gonna say all women is brainwashed, but
no, my thing is never absolute all.
Women.
We talking about like generally speaking. They don't mean all.
You mean like black, like mostly.
that's why I said selective.
But my thing is, it's automatically that way. So I'm saying, I'm just saying generally speaking because, for example, right, let me ask you a question. Do you think black women are double minorities?
No.
All right. Do you think black women, black mothers, do you think black women in general
Put that hand down.
have it? I'm asking you a question. See,
Not with the hand.
Yeah, I talk. Language is part of the body language also. Suppose people my hand behind my back.
Yeah, I like it like that.
Rest hand.
So, do you think black women have it harder in society amongst black men
No,
in working field?
no,
All right.
no, hell no.
All right. You're right. You
I
kind of
think black women get the most pity. I could say that, but black men is the ones that really got it hard. And for instance, let's just say if a man and woman don't work out and she gets stuck with a kid, she can run down the welfare, get child support, get food stamps, get cash assistance. Or if she homeless, she's able to get her own apartment in the shelter faster than a man by himself in the shelter. So
Facts.
no, I'm gonna say no.
And that's the reason why I'm saying a lot of women out there really think that it's the reverse.
And then it's the people that they around them cheering them on to do the fuckery.
I agree because my thing.
Hey girl, you better go out there and get you a
Because
one-shot deal.
for example, right?
Their mothers
get you some food
know.
stamps.
Their mothers know how to get an extra $10,000 on food stamps. Like, how the hell did you know?
Don't tell them you working, girl.
Wait,
Don't
how
tell
did
them
you
working.
figure? How did you figure out? Like you said, listen,
It's the people cheering them on in the background. So that's what make most women brainwashed. There's women out there that figure shit out by themselves without food stamps, without any assistance from no one. They wisen up.
Like for example, right? I'm giving an example why I say that. There's women in black women today that's so brainwashed that they really believe that they are the headphones. Headphones?
You want me to put them on?
All right. So, for example, black women today, they really believe that they really live with their great grandparents' struggles to this day, although they have restrictions. They'll say we're liberated and free. We do all these things, but at the same exact time, they will play victimhood and try to live an experience from their great grandparents' experience today which don't exist.
And that's what make them stuck in a stigma.
That's what I'm saying. They're still brainwashed, thinking that I'm oppressed. I mean, how are you oppressed? Are you making $1 million? What? How are you oppressed?
You still a nigga in the coop.
No, but I'm saying is you're not oppressed. You get what I'm saying? Like they say, oh, black men oppress us too. I mean, how can a black man oppress you? It's not making any sense.
Because you got your Uncle Ruckus.
No, but I'm saying
It's the victim mindset.
you're talking about majority of men, right? Majority of black men on the Uncle Ruckus. You know what I'm saying? And they still think that majority of black men is oppressing them because they want them to follow their way of marriage. And if you a Christian like you say you are, then you know the Bible says God, Christ, man, woman, child. You're supposed to have the man lead and you follow his direction and guidance and provision, right? So I'm just saying, they're so brainwashed, they're totally out of order. To the point that now, what, the earthquake? What the fuck is that?
That was me chewing his gum.
Yeah, so getting nervous.
Woody Woodpecker.
So like I was saying, they will literally tell black men, for example, they let feminists brainwash the shit out of them that to this day, I still argue with women about this mysterious wage gap. And I keep telling them over and over, the wage gap is manufactured. What you mean? You're picking the jobs. You say you're a feminist, right? And you got you liberated and free. You pick any job you want. Yes, fine. So if you get a college degree and you be in debt, and you go out there and work at FedEx, you cannot get mad at a Mexican man or a black man with no degree that went into carpenter work, or even construction, making way more than you, and you say it's the patriarchy or blah, blah, blah. The brainwash shit. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you picking these jobs. So if you're picking these jobs, of course you're going to get paid less. It's against the law to pay a woman less than a man on the same job just because of that. It's all depends on personality, trait, and skills, why you get more money or not, because amongst men it's not equal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta look at. You gotta look at the job qualifications also, and plus, it'll tell you before you get into that field how much you're gonna be getting paid. So if you already know, like, okay.
The thing is, not to cut you off, women like to work easy and not harder.
I agree.
Like, for instance, I'm in a great field of work, but my work consists of 10 times more than what a normal black person would do at FedEx or whatever job they choose. Women don't want to do that. They just want to collect the check and don't want to bust their ass for the money. And that's all honesty. I had a friend and she was working at a car dealership and I was doing the job that I'm doing. I'm like, you making $40K a year. I said, you don't want to do something to elevate yourself, learn a new trait, or do. And she's like, no, I'm fine.
Some people are content with what they got. Yeah,
and that's good. The problem. Women get too comfortable at times. You have to learn to get outside of your comfort zone. Like, if I want to learn something, I don't care if I have to network through the whole damn company. Like, I learned how to code. I learned how to do engineering because that's what I wanted to learn. I went to the engineers at my job. I went to the people that code at my job. I went to finance. I learned how to do payroll and HR because that's what I wanted to learn, because as my future for my next step, I want to make more than what I make now.
All those titles you just said make a lot more money than construction workers. Yeah. And we work. You can't. I'm not gonna say you can't compare a person that's doing engineering, twisting knobs and stuff. You can compare that to a nigga that's breaking down concrete and not getting half of what you making. He's actually building something for you to go in the studio and work on. It's like without him, there's no studio. But he's not even making half of what you making, and you're not even breaking a nail or a sweat. And this nigga could die every day. He's putting his life at risk. I just think when you pick, you got to choose wisely.
I agree.
Or there's so many sources out there where you can learn things for free. Like, for instance, LinkedIn has a whole bunch of classes you could take and you could get certification. Google has a whole bunch of classes you could take: engineering, coding, IT, HR. These things are for free. If people don't bring awareness to themselves and go out for what they want, they're going to be stuck in the stigma.
Even think about it. Even let's go to the WNBA, because a lot of black women still go about the gap. The wage gap. Wage gap. There you go. Thank you, black woman. Thank you. The way he's
I
got.
rock.
You know what I'm saying? I look at my black woman. Thank you for saving my life, eh? So right now they would say, oh, it's not fair. The black players getting paid more. The black men are getting paid more than the black women. It's not fair. I'm like, do you watch sports? No. You are part of the problem. Because if you don't watch your women's sport, how can they get money? And I'm like, yo, you are the problem. Because y'all rather watch Scandal, all this crazy stuff.
And they love hip hop.
And that also, and
TV.
And these producers are getting paid more than the actual NBA players, right? So I'm just saying, the more women watch the men's sports, you know what I'm saying, than the women's sports, right? And most of the men is actually watching. Most of the women's crowd is actually men who's watching it.
Dunking.
Right, is watching it, and the game is just not exciting as the men. It's a boring. Hold on, it's a boring game. It really is. The women college basketball is way better. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the WNBA is that. They say, oh, how come LeBron James getting paid more than this star player? I said, first of all,
and they could do a 360 win.
Nobody gets paid like LeBron James on the Lakers. There's nobody. Even in the NBA, nobody gets the same equal pay amongst men. There's guys who getting paid way less than LeBron.
Sitting on the bench.
Are they complaining? No. But the thing is, the eyes, the crowd, the ticket sales, the food stands, all this type of things contribute to your paycheck as a WNBA player.
Have you ever noticed?
And if women don't support their own leagues and start being brainwashed, I think that's black men for it, because we watch sports. So if we watch sports, we got to watch theirs. No.
But have you ever noticed?
Hold on. That's like saying, if I watch XXX videos, being that I watch that, I gotta watch the gay one too. Now I'm gonna watch that.
They'll try to make you watch
strokes. Have you ever noticed, if you look at a basketball game, a male basketball game, how many women go to these basketball games, sitting courtside, don't know what the fuck they watching, but they did because a nigga's there. Oh, the nigga bought me to
muscles and money,
right? And they also buying the men jerseys. They're not buying women jerseys.
But then when you look at the WNBA game, like I recently watched, I think it was college basketball I was watching. It was so less people there.
But you're gonna see some,
but it was more guys
at the college games like this.
But mind you,
can see
all their crowd, most of their crowd is actually white old men. The WNBA, it's true. Kind of like fundamental layups and. Man, basic. That's only watch like this. I can't whistle though, but
the biggest highlight is probably a crossover.
Yeah, a little one like this. Yeah, the men like this, over 14 niggas. Even over the coach. Boom, my bad, coach. Like, damn, nigga.
Oh shit.
And you know what else I haven't put?
Fighting the crowd, all kind of shit.
And you know what else too? Black women also been brainwashed with this whole message that I can do what a man can do. That's extreme white feminist talking points.
If you want to be a hoe, just say that.
And they brainwash black women into that. Now, black women is leading the country in STDs. This is not my stat. This is actually the stat from the CDC. This is true. Because you know why? They trick you out of position. Black women in the past has more of a respect. We have lost that because we are following these white, extremely liberal women. Oh, you do what you want to do, blah, 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 to the point that they brainwash you. You do what you want to do. The man will have to accept you. And that literally is contributing to black men are marrying black women at 23%. And it's dropping. Because they're brainwashed.
It's going to keep dropping.
They think that I can have all these bodies and bodies don't count. And the men is telling you, yes, the bodies do count.
Because I know people that know people that know people. And I'm not trying to run at people.
And most men, we operate off status.
Right.
I'd be like, nah, we want to be the only nigga. Like, yeah, I fucked my girl. Nobody in the club fucked my girl. Yes, it's mine. It feels good. When you holding a whole arm, but yeah, you're in a club and on them out like this, son.
Damn.
We was just talking about that.
They're like,
yesterday.
oh shit, son.
It hurts.
Get off
That's
me.
your girl?
You get mad.
Nigga said, that's your girl. Damn, Keisha with the
wait,
good throat.
As soon as you get home, what was that?
And
you don't want to go through that shit.
It's to the point that women are so brainwashed that when men try to tell them